Hi, a lovely afternoon to everyone. It is the thriving time of the year, and Decaf Coffee Republic brings you Brewing Live Season 7. Let's connect with the digital pulse today. Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, and we are now on our seventh month of serving in the digital space. Our heart as an organization is to fill your digital cup with great stuff that matters and ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence so that you can experience transformation in different areas of your life through the platform of life coaching. And for this season, we are feeling the digital pulse and filling the void with what can truly help you thrive in this new decade. Teacup Coffee Republic is a coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches, where inspiration begins and transformation happens through the platform of life coaching. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center along the Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Our hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily for dine-in, pick-up, and delivery of your premium drinks and nutrilicious food. Plant-based meals are also available to help keep you fit and healthy, especially during this time. For your coaching needs, we do offer coaching services on demand 24/7. Just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917 586 1661 any time of the day and any day of the week. You may also visit our coaching hub for a complimentary coaching session, even without prior appointment. Tika Brewing Live is in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. Our mission as club members is to create massive impact by turning our talents into income and influencing the people in our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. This community service is one of the many ways that we are giving back to humanity by sharing our learnings from inside the club. Please do connect again with Coach Rizal through 0917 586 1661 to know more about how you can be part of Coach A Coaching Club and benefit from this learning opportunity with Master Coach A. As we begin, I invite you to intentionally learn from this episode and earn wisdom, strategies, and techniques as you give generously to the advancement of life coaching and support fellow change agents in the practice of the profession. For your love gift, you may click the PayPal link in the caption of this FB Live. You may also give through bank transfer, GCash, or PayMaya. Giving is earning the opportunity to be blessed and to be a channel of God's blessing. So I am inviting you to say yes to the privilege of giving honor to whom honor is due. And remember, giving is a lifestyle that makes you stand out all the time. Thank you so much for your generous heart. Again, connect with Coach Rizal if you wish to give your love gift in a special way. And thank you for joining me today. I see coaches with me today, and please do tag a friend in the comment section below and share this link to your FB timeline group and or page so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. If you are new to our FB page, please like and follow so that you get notifications for our future live streamings. To start off today's episode, let me introduce myself. I am Coach Karell. I am a certified life and mental health coach. I was certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. I am a heart coach, a feminist, and an advocate of self love first. I hope that after this Brewing Live episode with me, you will face the rest of the day feeling inspired to find love within yourself, to live a meaningful life, and most importantly, to know within your heart that you are not alone. I will be sharing on setting up your personal firewalls. I hope na yung concept ng firewall is not foreign to all. To anyone who is aware of what a firewall is, please comment below and not make me feel alone. But of course, what is a firewall? A firewall is a network security system that monitors incoming and outgoing traffic based on predetermined security rules. It's basically the barrier between you and the outer network. So firewalls filter and examine information that comes through. I may be oversimplifying the concept, but let's take it as a metaphor of you being the internal private network, and you set up rules between you and the outside, here illustrated as the internet, so the people around you. So, setting up your personal firewalls translates to how you establish your personal boundaries. Very much like the concept of the firewall, you have you and everything outside of you. You have your own set of security rules, here illustrated as the circles around the person, on what you allow or not allow into your personal space. Simply put, it's a set of rules on what is okay and what is not okay. So you visualize your personal boundaries as a concept that exists on a spectrum. On one side, you have a very faint line around this person. This is a non existent or a very porous boundary. And on the other end, you have a rigid, solid, unyielding wall. Let me know where you belong in this spectrum, and please feel free to type your answers in the comments below. Of course, like most things, we aspire for balance, and we call that the healthy zone. Healthy boundaries are neither too rigid nor too porous. But how do you know if your boundaries are too rigid or too porous? Let me start off with a quick quiz and hopefully make you aware where you are on this spectrum. Yeah, just follow along and track your yes answers to the questions. Using the screen as a guide, count your yes answers on the left side using your left hand and use your right hand to track the yes answers on the right side. Again, just track your yes answers. So left side, left hand, right side, right hand. Let's start off. On the left, do you feel taken for granted by others? Can be simple things like ikaw laging nagbabayad pag magkasama kayo. Do you overshare details about yourself or your life? Tipong alam na nila yung details about you that you didn't actually want to share. Do you give away too much of your time even when you are reluctant to? So yung 30 minutes nagiging 3 hours mo na siyang kasama or sinasamahan. Do you keep your grievances to yourself? Kinikim-kim mo sama ng loob mo. Do you often sacrifice yourself for others? That's on the left side. We turn on to the right. Do people perceive you as distant or detached? Ito yung cold, aloof, distant. So, do you feel like you can't relate to others? Yung feeling mo walang nakakaintindi sa'yo. Do you often feel lonely or isolated when you're going through a rough patch in life? Sinasarili mo yung mga problema mo. And do you try to solve things on your own even when you feel like you need help? Or do you often avoid intimacy and close relationships? Please remember there are no right or wrong answers to these questions. So, all done? Have you tracked your yes answers on both sides? If you have more yes answers on the left side, your personal firewalls fall on the more porous side of the spectrum. On the other hand, if you have more yeses on the right than on the left, your firewalls are more of the rigid type. However, I see, like Cherry, like Coach Cherry, you may have equal numbers of yes on both sides. It doesn't necessarily mean also that you have healthy boundaries already. Because keep in mind, this is just a brief and rapid set of questions to be used as initial assessment of yourself. And hopefully, it's just to trigger self assessment and self reflection. Your personal firewalls also may not be the same set of rules for everyone in your life. Pwedeng iba sa family, iba sa friends, iba din for your partner. So your personal boundaries may vary depending on the person or social group you are with. It also evolves with time as we go through life and experiences. That means kailangan mong i-examine yung boundaries mo for each social group or person that you interact with and see how your firewalls function depending on who you are interacting with. Why is it important to set up your personal firewalls? For me, the most important is that having established your personal boundaries will keep you mentally and emotionally stable. This contributes to good mental and emotional health. And dahil kilala mo sarili mo and you build your rules of okay and not okay by knowing yourself, you have a better grasp of your identity and you assert your right of having your personal space or autonomy. You also conserve very precious energy, this is physical, mental, and emotional energy. Therefore, naiiwasan mong ma-burn out. So having healthy personal boundaries is an important part of self-care, self-love, and self-respect. But how exactly do you set up your personal firewalls? Yes, well, very first, you have to establish your boundaries. Ito yung ground rules. You have to define your ground rules. So this is usually based on your personality, your experiences, culture, society also, and relationship dynamics. So this part greatly requires self-reflection. Ikaw lang makakapagsabi sa sarili mo kung ano ba talaga kailangan mong set of ground rules. Because this requires knowing and being honest about your innermost thoughts, feelings, beliefs, choices, and experiences. It also means knowing and connecting with your needs, feelings, and physical sensations. Basically, self-awareness. Pag di mo kilala sarili mo, you can't really know your limits and needs. Thus, you don't know your boundaries. So knowing your ground rules help you clearly define when boundaries are crossed. Second is to communicate your boundaries. Mahirap mag-assume. You don't assume that people will automatically understand your boundaries. Hindi yan nababasa ng ibang tao. Make sure that you communicate using a calm and polite tone. Timingan mo din. I mean, if you want to be heard, ayaw mo namang isigaw in the middle of an argument. Ayaw mo isigaw yung boundaries mo. So, again, you communicate with a calm and polite tone. Be direct, be clear about your boundaries and detailed if needed. Say what you need, keep it simple, and just let people know why it's important to you. The people who will matter will honor your boundaries, which gives me to the third one, which is to honor your boundaries. Because boundaries mean nothing unless they are enforced. So this is why say what you mean and you mean what you say. So for many people, ito yung pinaka-challenging part. You are not only helping others to respect your limits, you are also retraining yourself. When someone disrespects a boundary you've set for yourself, it's your job to communicate clearly that they have crossed the line. Sabi ko nga previously, don't assume na alam na nila. Also, wag mo din antayin na ma-break yung boundaries mo 10 times before you speak up. Small problems are easier to manage, so address it as early as the first breach. If your boundaries are repeatedly ignored, maybe it's time to rethink your dynamics with this person or social group. Surround yourself with people who support you and who respect you and your choices. So be direct, be assertive, have a set of consequences when your boundaries are breached. Guard your spaces and don't be afraid to get support. Keep in mind that having healthy boundaries doesn't also mean rigidly saying no to everything or keeping yourself away from others. So, like anything new, it takes time and practice. So, you have to be patient. Know what you need and what you want. So, setting up your personal firewalls will take time, practice, courage, and support. So, don't despair. If you need help creating healthy boundaries, ask for support and guidance from someone you know has your best interests at heart. Ayan, we're almost to the end. If there was ever a takeaway from today's episode, I'd like you to have these in mind as you set up your personal firewalls. It is to establish, communicate, and honor your boundaries. So we are constantly growing, learning, and evolving. So practice self-awareness whenever you encounter new people or new relationships. You have to tune in on your feelings. If you feel discomfort, resentment, examine kung anong nagkakos nito. Because When you feel uncomfortable, it's your own body telling you to pay attention. So pay attention to activities that make you happy and those that don't. Kasi if you notice that some activities really energize you while others actually drain your energy. So continue to practice self-awareness. Tune in to your feelings. If you need help with creating healthy boundaries, and if you want to do this with me as part of a bigger program to help you work towards the future you want, have a discovery call with me. Send me a message and let's talk it over a cup of coffee. Follow me on Instagram at Coach Karell and don't forget to like my FB page, Coach Karell. In behalf of the Cup Coffee Republic and Coach A Coaching Club, we want to thank you all for being part of this journey. You can watch the replay of all episodes from season 1 to 6 inside the FB page of the Cup Coffee Republic and Life Coach Philippines. You can also check on Coach A I-Connect YouTube channel for the HD copy of this episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can get alerts when a new video becomes available. Tomorrow's episode is Sanitizing Your Digital Space by Coach Vicky. Be sure to join us at 12 noon as we continue to feel the digital pulse and fill the void so that you can thrive. Again, thank you for being here. Love, Bam Boom.